there, it's Tuesday. I know I normally do this on Monday, but my schedule's changed, so I'm doing it Tuesdays and Fridays now. But today, I need to do a booster pack for the Pool RX because it's been about 6 months and the minerals in the Pool RX will most likely be mostly depleted now. So I need to do that, just check up on the pool and also do the regular maintenance. So let's get to it. Pool still looks really nice. Nice and clear. Remember that we had those berry stains over there? Those are gone now. Looks really nice. So let's go ahead and check up on the chemicals. Alright, so the pH is about 7.6. And there is pretty much no chlorine in there at all. So I need to get some tabs in there. We'll probably do 2 tabs again this week because of how hot it's getting. And then real quick I want to check the cyanuric acid as well. So first step is to fill this dropper bottle up to the 7 line with pool water. Just like that. And then you take this 0013 cyanuric acid reagent and fill this dropper bottle up to the 14 mark. Now I put the lid back on, shake it up for a few seconds. Now, you see this black dot right down the top here. What I'm going to do, slowly add this mixture till I can't see the black dot anymore. And basically my cyanuric acid in here is pretty low. I mean, even with it filled to the top, you can still see the black dot at the bottom. So I'm going to add some cyanuric acid, help keep the chlorine in the pool longer. Real quick, I'm going to do the maintenance chemicals that I normally do. So I need 8 ounces of the CV700 here. Now I need about 4 ounces of the Polyquat 60. Got the pool service mode. Pop the chlorinator. Going to drop 2 tablets in there. And turn the thing back on. Now this is the Pool RX mineral booster, and I have to put this into one of the skimmers. So I'm going to put that in this skimmer over here. Take the basket out. Screw the lid here. This is the mineral powder. And you just pump this thing right here into the skimmer. I'm going to let that run for a minute so it dissolves. So you got a little bit on the side, we want to rinse that off there. But this makes the ChlorX last another 6 months. Let's see if I can feel it in there. So to help this process along. You do not want to touch this with your bare hands. That's important to know. Always wear a glove when you're handling this kind of stuff. It has organic chelating agents in there that aren't good. They can be kind of corrosive. So, okay. This thing dissolved. Oops, dropped it there. Now I want to rinse my hand off. I got my arm in the concentrated mixture. There we go. Alright, put the basket back in there. Actually, I'm going to dump these leaves out. It's prudent to do that. Put the basket back in place there. See how the spa looks a little cloudy after we did that? It's all the ChlorX minerals mixing into the water. Goes straight to the filter, then back out through the returns, and most of those returns are here in the spa. There's so many returns in the spa. There's only a few around the pool. So if you add the booster and the spa gets cloudy or something like that, that's totally normal. The one thing you definitely want to check though after you add the booster is just monitor your filter pressure. It shouldn't go above 30 ever. So I have had one person, but I think it's because they added the wrong size pool RX to their pool. They added the very big one to a pool that's less than 20,000 gallons and their filter pressure went up. But you just want to check on that. If that does happen, then turn off the system and do a full filter clean. Okay, now what I'm going to do, since I just added the mineral booster and I'm about to add some cyanuric acid, is I want the pool to circulate as much water as possible. So I'm going to do is put it in service mode. I'm going to turn on the filter pump, the cleaner, the air blower, the water feature, and every other pump that I can turn on. And that's going to make sure that I circulate the water as much as possible for the next, I don't know, few minutes here. See, you got the spa going, the water features are all going, and that's going to make the pool circulate through every available pump. Every return is working, so everything's circulating much more efficiently right now. Now, this is UV Shield. Last week I tested the cyanuric acid at the store, and it was right around 20, a little less than 20. And we want more than that, and so I need to add some cyanuric acid. This is ProTeam's version of dry cyanuric acid. It's called UV Shield, and you add this to the skimmer. Since we don't want to get more than 50 parts per million cyanuric, I'm only going to add about 2/3 of this bottle, and then I'll test this again on Friday, and if I need to add more, I will at that point. So this goes into the skimmer slowly. About half the bottle right there. I'm gonna do a little bit more in here. That's good. That's good. That's about 1/3 of the bottle left there. So I'm gonna let that mix in. Checking the pressure after a few minutes of the pool running like that, and it's still below 30, so that's good. And I'm gonna let it run for a little bit longer before I turn it back into normal circulation. It's really churning that water. I think that's good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off now, back to normal. Shut that dude back. Okay, so basic stuff. The pH was fine. It was 7.6. The chlorine was absolutely zero. There was none at all. And when I opened the chlorinator, there was no tab in there. I mean, I don't really know between Thursday and today when the tablet and the feeder ran out, but basically the chlorine was zero. None at all. And you saw how good the pool looked. So, this chemical regimen makes pool care easier. You don't need to use barely any chlorine to keep the pool clean, and that reduces the amount of harmful disinfection byproducts created by chlorine. And since it's attacking algae using minerals, quats, and borates, we haven't had a single speck of algae. Even when the chlorine got to zero and it's 100 degrees outside, not a single speck of algae at all. So this stuff works way better than the traditional method of shock the pool every week, add the tablets, and pour a bunch of acid in to offset the pH change from the shocking, and then hopefully that chlorine lasts long enough to kill off bacteria and algae and oxidize all the contaminants out of the pool before the next week comes along. I haven't used near 15 pounds of tabs this year yet, so I've used maybe like 12 pounds total. We're going to be entering September and October where I'll probably discontinue tablet use soon. So most people are going through like 50 pounds, 100 pounds of tabs in a season, and I haven't even gone through 15 yet. I've only used 8 pounds of shock. I've barely shocked the pool at all this year, and I've used less than 1.5 gallons of enzymes and less than 2 bottles of Polyquat 60. So this stuff works great. It's easy. It makes it easier. I don't think I've spent more than 12 minutes putting chemicals in the pool week to week. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what the pool looks like on Friday. So we'll see you on Friday.